Right, welcome back to another edition of Pardon the Brick-Ruption. I'm Mel. That's Corey. What's up, champ? How are you?
Man, it's Saturday, man. Man, we usually do this like during the week,
Yeah,
you
we
know,
do.
but
We
it's
do.
Saturday, man. Saturday is
It's early too. It's early. It's not nighttime. It's early.
listen. I like to rest on Saturday, man. I don't like to do stuff, man. But you know what? You just send me the message. You're like, hey, man, this is what we talking about. I'm like, all right, I'll change my schedule around to appease this warlord working in Denver, putting me out on the ship, no paddle.
Yeah, that's right. This is the first show back since Denver, right? Oh man, we got a lot to unpack. So Corey messed around and found out, right? Like he he was up there. Look, man, I don't know. You must have had the Sub-Zero pendant on you because you was talking mucho trash, bro.
I was. You know what? I was talking it, but I didn't mean it. They know we on TV. We know how to say to the camera. That's all I was doing.
You a kid from Jersey. You got to talk some trash.
Yeah, I guess. But then Brian came. He dropped some stuff on me. Cody just threw something in my pocket. Like, yeah, man. Yeah, know your role. Know your role. I would never overstep again.
Yeah, big man came in and talked to you for a bit, talked to you off the ledge a little bit, Go, Cody.
Yeah. Calm that down. Oh, that bark. Yeah, calm that down.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, Colorado was like the smallest jam-packed pumps in the bump.
Yeah.
That man pumps in the bump.
Yes.
It was jam-packed pumps in the bump, man, because it was small, but the people from Utah, the party people from Utah were there, and everybody was there to support that venue. And it was such a good time, man. Even though I know you stopped in and then you had to bounce out, but even in the after hours, that lobby was crazy busy, man. And it was just so many eight falls in there conversing, man. It was great, man, especially on the last day, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm sad that I had to leave, but family called and I gotta be there. But like I said, man, I'm gonna try to be there for next time. For sure. Utah is still calling my name. I come through and get that big Ninjago set so I could drag it on the airport. I gotta get that, do the games like you said. I gotta do the games I don't want to do so I can get that free stuff. So play the game and I get it. I get it now.
Hey, you could probably even mess around and play the eight fall after dark game, and you might get lucky.
Family brand.
First up, the contestants of LEGO Masters Season 5. They announced them. It's been a year in the box waiting, and now it's finally creeping its head.
Oh gosh. Let me tell you this, man. We pride ourselves in being season 1, right? And every year the new seasons come out and we support them. We big them up.
Right.
When the year of season 5 was supposed to happen, crickets. And then it started to get, the speculation started to rumble, the rumors started to go around that, maybe Fox backed out and said, hey, we don't want to do LEGO Masters no more. And then that season was put on the shelf. That was one of the rumors. And then another rumor was, another rumor was basically, hey, maybe we're just going to jump into a new season of Masters. Maybe we just don't like how this season came together. It was just too much stuff going on. And you know what? Those builders, they put their heart and soul out there. They took time away from their family, their jobs. Yep. So I am excited at the fact that, number one, there's another season that's coming out, season 5. Number 2, we got all new. I mean, we always get all new players, but I see a lot of familiar faces that now in the community, which is amazing. Some of the, I don't know who they are, and I'm seeing people that I've met, I've talked, I even mentored at some point, know, or 2 of those builders. So I'm excited. I'm happy. We have a lot of sibling teams, a lot
Mhm.
of teams. We have a mother and a son team. We have a father and a daughter team, first time. We have
Right.
a sisters team, which is a first time. We have a whole bunch of brothers teams, which is great.
Right.
We love that, and
Right.
we have some other friends and so on and so forth. But you know what? Brother teams make the season worthwhile. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. Yeah.
see, like to see brothers go head to head. You know,
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I agree. So I'm with you. You can see the heavy A falls on this here, and some that we don't even know. We haven't seen them, right? The detailed lists are let's give them their props. It's Ian and Sage. They are siblings from Waverly, Texas, right? You got Alex and Tony from siblings from Toronto, Canada, right?
yeah,
You got Nick and Kendall, brother and sister from Carmichael, California. You got Mia and Jamie, daughter and father from Hamilton, Ontario, which is in Canada, right?
Canada.
Marcella and Krista, Pittsburgh pals from Pittsburgh, PA. That's our East Coast team. I know Steel Lug. These people are from Steel Lug City, right? I know those people. I know those, so I feel good about that. You got John and Justin, who are friends from in Austin, Texas, Dallas, Texas. You know Justin. We know John, right? Anna and Luke, mother and son from Barrington, Illinois. You got Ben and Michael, brothers from New Haven, Connecticut, and Richmond, Indiana. You got Corey and Rebecca, wedding DJs from looks like Lay, Utah. Nikki and Britton, sisters from Clearwater, Florida, Spring Hill, Tennessee. You got Joe, Anthony and Joe, coach and band director from Katy, Texas, and the firefighters, Stephen Castley and Caleb Schilling. What? What? Where did they come from? Because I'm gonna tell you that those are callbacks. Caleb Schilling is the twin, and Stephen Castley is the firefighter. Did you
Wait,
not know that? It's right here. It's right here.
wait
It's right here. It's right here in the casting. So maybe they make a guest appearance on the show that we don't know about. News breaking, folks. The firefighter from Canada comes back, and Caleb Schilling, the brother twin, comes back for this season. And I'm breaking this. We might get canceled.
hold on.
I'm gonna send it to you, bro. I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you.
To me, because I was looking at the list too. Now I'm getting this list directly from Lego Masters. Lego Masters posted meet the cast, and that's what I'm.
Uh-huh.
And when you mentioned that 12 team, they said 11 teams are
Right.
head to head for that 100K.
Uh-huh.
There's another team in the midst.
Right.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now that throws everything out of whack in a way, because if there's another team, a 12th team that's coming on of people who were already on,
Uh-huh.
wow, that kind of opens up. That's a Pandora's box right there.
It does. It definitely does. And I was shocked. I didn't know it until I just read it. So I just read it. And so now I am ecstatic about it because maybe this is a guest appearance. Maybe they challenged an old Lego master, right? And maybe these are the two people that they picked, right, for that challenge. And
Or
so to me, this is what I was talking about. If I was going to make a call back to an older Lego master, right? This would be that callback. Hey, maybe you wait till you get down to the last 4 or 5 teams. All right, let's really test your might. Let's test your might with a veteran Lego master, because yeah, at this point, Corey already knows the formula. So we ain't got to coach you up. Amy and Jamie ain't got to coach you up or nothing like that, because you already know the formula. Let's test your might against somebody who's got some skills.
or this is what I was thinking. If that's true, if
Mhm.
that's what if they came in and they are challenging for someone else's spot?
That might be it.
What if they're challenging for someone else's spot? What if they win the challenge?
Mm-hmm.
Whoever is the team that got the lowest or the team that would be eliminated, they're
Mm-hmm.
one, and this team comes in and takes their spot. Now, I guarantee you, the last time we saw something like this was on season when the young boys, when the influencers came, and the grandpappies, they were when they got eliminated, and then they just, that's kind of what it's might be the same for these two guys. Now they're loved by the community, and they've been on several times now. This will be their third time coming back on Lego Masters. This time as I don't know, man. That's
I don't know, and it might be speculation, but from the list I'm reading that's online, that's what it said, and I just shared it with you.
You know what? That's a possibility. That is a possibility. And it's an interesting one because these are two guys from two different seasons.
Yeah.
From two different seasons. But
that make them a super team, right? Like that's an all-star team.
Making a super team. Hey, listen, Lego Masters, if this is the new formula, I mean, let's stop playing games. Bring smack the entire time. It's all good. I'll bring my trophy. I'll put my on set. Like y'all, you see this? This is what y'all gotta aspire to. This right here. But then again, I don't know, man. They got some heavy hitters on this cast, man. I'm looking at the cast, man. And I know we're over time, but I'm looking at the cast. Ian is a kid that I mentored a long time ago, 2020.
Okay.
He's been a great builder, but when I used to do virtual lives on Instagram, basically spotlighting a lot of the AFOs in the community, and I would always pick the kids to do that. At the time, he was a kid, and he was putting up some stuff, and I remember I challenged him. I said, "Hey, man, I want to see you build this.
Right.
And when we do this in a few months, I want you to showcase that." And he went for that challenge, and man, oh man, did he? He killed it. So I am not shocked or surprised that Ian is here. Just go down, man. Alex and Tone, two brothers, and about that. But me and Travis, we were the only two black brothers, like blood brothers on set, like from Lego Masters, and it took them about 4 or 5 seasons to find more. So I'm excited. I'm excited for the two brothers. I can't wait to see what they do.
Okay.
Just going down this line, man. Stella and Krista, I'm excited for them. They're gonna. I feel like they're gonna represent Philly in a big way.
Right.
John and Justin, same thing. I've met Justin. I've met John. I feel like they're gonna be showcasing some really cool stuff.
Yeah.
I'm a little fan of this guy named Mike. I don't know if this is Mike or Ben from the brothers, but if you see this man's arms, I'm nervous.
I'm gonna say what you're not saying. I think they recreated. Like I can kind of recognize 2 teams. I'm sure they recreated some more, like through other seasons. But it looks like they recreated you and your brother Travis, and it looks like I'm gonna tell you, it looks like they recreated the Aaron and Christian teams as Superman and Clark Kent.
This is why I love you, man. You say the things that you're not supposed to say. You're supposed to imply it.
Why would I say it? I'm not on contract. They ain't calling me up.
Right, you're right.
You probably ain't gonna call me for anything else, which is I get it. I understand. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I get it.
But you know what? At the end of the day, these teams have been sitting on this surprise for a whole year.
A whole year.
They've been sitting on this, so I know they are ready. And if any of them are watching, enjoy the ride, prepare the wave, and when that wave hits, don't take it personal. All right?
Yeah.
You did a great thing, and just be proud of the work you did.
Yeah.
Okay, we're back at it, man. The Mattel Brick Shop activated. Now, we talked about this earlier in a few. We talked about this before, but man, oh man, they had a big event. Hot Wheels.
Yes.
Their first rollout. Remember what I said? I said whatever they decide to do, they got to knock this thing out the park. This cannot be. You can't do it any other way. You got to knock this thing out the park.
Right.
And they had a huge event to introduce the Brick Shop Hot Wheels cars. They
Right.
got 3 levels of those Hot Wheels cars. They
Three
got the
levels. Yep. 3 series. Yep.
ones, and they got a premier one, right? A premium.
Mhm. They got a speed, elite, and premium. Yep.
Number one, that's different. That's,
Hmm.
I mean, granted, Lego has the bags. You have your Lego Speed Champions, and you have the Lego Technic car set. So they have that.
You got Lego has the speed champions. They have the technics, but the in between is the icons, right? If you look above me, you
Yeah,
see what I'm talking about.
right.
So they have that 3 tier series.
They do, but they don't promote it as that.
Okay, but they have it.
It as that. Did they have to? No. But if I'm a car collector and
Hmm.
I get this small one, oh wait a minute, there's 2 other levels that okay, I want to get all 3 levels.
Hmm.
Automatically as a marketing tool, you
Hmm.
got people, oh, I gotta get all 3. I can't
Hmm.
just get one because I want to get all 3. Or
Okay.
you get the people who say, hey, I want this premium because when I hear premium, oh yeah, I want that. That you might
Hmm.
have. Hey, I want the elite. I'm not at that premium level, but I'm not at this little starter level. I want that elite level.
Right.
So it's smart marketing. At the end of the day, smart marketing.
Okay.
I think they did a good job by inviting some of the influencers in the community,
Hmm.
um, and I'm very interested if any land members got the invitation because even though you're a Lego ambassador, to regular people, they just see you as an influencer, a
Uh-huh.
Lego influencer. And if this is something that's kind of similar to Lego, did they reach out to them? That's a
Yeah.
question I have, but I'm pretty sure that nobody from the land actually did that.
No, no, I don't think anybody from the land did this because it's not Lego, but I
Yeah.
think that Mattel went ahead and reached out to some influencers that are in like either TikTok or YouTube
Mhm.
or Instagram because you see them blasting the channels and stuff like that. Um, and uh, my thing is that you get the 3 tier system, but they don't have enough. Like for the smaller scale, right? For the 112 scale card, they probably should have a series of like 10 of them at the minimum. They have one. They have one. So you can buy that one at $20, right? You can buy the elite ones. There's like 2 elite models, right? So there's only 2. That's it. And then they have one premium, which would be basically the Technic, right? It'd probably be like Technic size, right? They only have one of those, and that's at 120. And their elites are like 50, right? So they got two elites, one premium, and one speed, which is the 112 one, right? So was it they were sold out, so I think it was successful. You go onto the site and you couldn't buy them because they were sold out because people this is the new kid on the block, people want to know. And it seemed like all went well. Like even for like the premium model, and the premium model lets you know that like, look, all right, you get the plastic bricks and you put this thing together, but a lot of it was like that sort of like a metal material, like the hubs of the wheels were metal material. But I think the sugar coating on top was that you got the little scale matchbox or the Hot Wheels car to go with what you just built. Which that's a plus too. That's pretty nice because you're supposed to do that anyway. You're Mattel, so you're selling Hot Wheels, right? Um, but my thing is that they still have a long way to go as far as catching up with Lego because Lego has, you're a collector of Speed Champions, and I don't even know how many Speed Champion sets have they made. Hey, speaking of which, have you seen the F1, series that happened down in Miami just recently?
We gonna talk about it.
You see what I'm saying? So Mattel had, I love what you're doing, but you're no match for the champ yet. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? You gotta go through the circuit first. Little Mac went through the circuits before he beat the champion. So
I'll say this, man. They definitely do have a long way to go. Granted, and I'm not defending them.
mhm.
Those Hot Wheels, and when people can't buy those Lego sets, they'll just get a little Hot Wheels car, give it to their kid, and their kid is happy.
Yeah.
They're trying to marry two things together: that Hot Wheels car and that Lego experience. Now, yeah, they're coming out the gate, but they need to be swinging. And I'll say this: they didn't hit a home run, but they definitely got a ground ball.
Yeah, I mean, you sold out. You sold out on your website. Yeah, yeah, you know.
They definitely got the second plate, but you needed to get that. You needed to hit that home run.
Yeah, yeah. So
Mattel,
with that said, Mr. Corey, with that said, and it's not even on our docket. I probably missed it, but and me and you had talked about it. Is this Mattel Brick Shop in trouble in the US because the orange one is deciding to go ahead and place tariffs on the owner of Mattel? You can't even buy a Barbie without an increase.
bro. Let's be clear. That dude called Mattel a country. Feel like
Yeah,
the country of Mattel. I ain't
he
worried
did. I'm glad you heard. He did. He did. He did.
about him. He don't know what he's doing. But you know what? If let's say they decide to put some tariffs
Hmm.
on Mattel,
Hmm.
right? That's gonna sink this entire idea
Hmm.
because now not only do you have your price, you now have to up that price, and you just now releasing it.
Hmm.
I don't know. I think Mattel's gonna make it. They're gonna make a deal with them.
Nah, you know what? Honestly, I could see Mattel being successful in Europe. I could see Mattel being successful in Australia because there's a lot of things that they sell in Australia that they don't sell over here. There's a lot of things that they sell up in Europe that they don't sell over here, and that goes back to say that we're not the center of the universe, right? Yeah, consumers is big time here. Like you could probably make if you could move your business here and make it big, but it's not the end of the world. It's just a country, right? And so I think Mattel, yeah, they probably a good chunk of their business is probably through the U.S. because we patronize Mattel,
Right.
but at the same time, they could survive without the U.S.
You might be right. You're absolutely right. At the end of the day, y'all needed a home run. You just got a ground ball.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got to catch up. It's a lot. It's a lot of ground. You got to catch up. You got to catch up. Yeah. What's that movie? Fast and Furious cars, right? Fast and Furious. You can't step into the ring with the elite just because you think you're boxed. All right, we got to hurry up because we don't know what type of connection we got, right? So we got 5 minutes with the old school OG. I'm talking about OG, triple OG, Jermaine. What's good with you, man?
What's going on, my guys?
What's up, brother, man? It's good to see you, man.
It's always good to see y'all.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. You back in the house, man. Back. It's good to talk with you. Good to rap a taste for a bit. Man, so I mean, let's start off with like this. What's life after Lego Masters like?
Definitely not what I expected, because I feel like to some degree our season got swindled a little bit because we were coming straight out the studio thinking we are going to be rock stars.
Hmm.
We're going to have people chasing us to the car and everything, and as soon as we get back home, shut down. Nobody knows you. Everybody got a mask on. I went to the Lego store and said, "Hey, oh, what do you think about this Lego Master show?" The guy who worked there said, "I don't care about Lego. I just need a part-time job here. I have
Oh,
no idea what Lego Masters is." I was like, "Wow."
wow.
So yeah, that's kind of how it's been a little bit. But I mean, we still have a lot of love. America loves us.
Yeah.
We were voted one of America's favorite teams.
Hmm.
So to me, that speaks volumes, and that's enough for me.
Yeah.
But other than that, like it's we're still Lego Masters at heart at the end of the day. So I mean, it's just we're gonna keep building. Like we said,
Cool.
we got to hit the bricks.
You hit the brakes. You only funky as your next cut.
That's right.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
brother,
That's true.
so you are known in the community as the Transformer King. I'm just gonna crown. I'm crowning you king if you haven't been crowned king. You're the
I
Transformer.
appreciate that. There you go. There you go.
I've seen a lot of other cats they come through making the Transformers, and you already know. I always tag you in it like, hey man, look what they're doing. Not just trying to shine light, not to say anything, like just shining light on the influence that you created in this community. I want to ask, how when you started making those Transformers, because I know the story how you love Transformers growing up and everything. You started making those Transformers out of Lego. Did you say to yourself, I don't see no one else doing this, so I'm going to conquer this arena in this Lego community? Was that your goal, or was it just like, hey, I'm just going to build these Transformers because I like them?
It wasn't necessarily a goal. There were a couple of heads out there doing it on YouTube before I came along, and they inspired me. There was a guy. At the end of his videos, he was like, I hope this inspires you to build your own, and it did. So, he would do yearly contests on who could build the best Transformer, and I decided, all right, let me throw my hat in the ring one time. And I got a really good response. So that's kind of what started me like doing it full time a little bit. But it was still just light work, So it was like I didn't really go hard with it until after my first convention, where I brought like 32 or 33 to Brick Fair. And just seeing the response, it really inspired me to kind of keep going. And then they said, all right, well, if you do this one, you got to go to Virginia. And there were other Transformer builders there. So I was like, all right, well, if I'm going to show up, I'm going to go all out. I'm going to bring 100 because I think it was like the 10th anniversary of that convention or so. So I said, I'm going to bring 100 for the 10th anniversary. And at that point, it was like I just wanted to kind of keep my title as having the most Transformers at a convention. And it got a bit out of hand. I got like up to like maybe 250 now. But that was just my thing. I wanted quality and quantity. Like, why not have both? So, that's kind of like my self-proclaimed title a little bit. But let me just let y'all know, there are other Transformer builders out there that I respect highly who have great quality. It's just, like they might not have the quantity, or they might have the quality, but might not have the quantity. So it's like, I try to have both, and just stay on top of that. Like if I see anybody get close, I got another 250 in the chamber waiting for them. So
with 6 years from that con, and you only added probably, I guess, 150 more. So you say at 250, you're slacking a lot. But so with the new line of Transformers, and Lego has taken 2 Transformers, you have the Optimus Prime that's transformable. You have the Bumblebee that is transformable. Soundwave is on the way, speculation, right? And then they just released the Brickheads that don't transform. How does that make you feel?
I'm excited about it. I'm sorry, there's kids. I told you might not have too long before these kids get me. Hold on for a second.
They're gonna find you. They're gonna find you. A Lego Master. They're gonna find you.
Okay, here's a pacifier. I'm doing an interview.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye. I'm doing an interview. You guys got to give me some time. Give me like 5 minutes.
Celebrity, Corey. Celebrity with the kids. Look at him.
Man, it's
Who would have known? He don't even like kids like that.
I'm perfectly fine with that statement. No, but when I saw that, they were talking about the Optimus, I got excited because I'm like, finally. But then I felt a little bit slighted because I'm like that Transformer guy. And we got brothers out there in Denmark from our season doing it up. I was kind of like low-key expecting like a little DM or something to be like, hey, we got this project. We kind of want to bring you on. Like, for me, it was like a little bit of a no-brainer to be like, all right, if Lego was going to sit there and go hard with the Transformers, granted, theirs are way larger than the ones that I build, but mine are kind of like more affordable, easy to play with. Like, as far as like fiddle factor and anything like that, it's like it's built to be played with. So, I was like, Lego should just bring me on, absorb my collection, and you have enough Transformers there to release for like at least the next 10 years.
Mhm.
You know, just sell them off at like $20-$30 a pop or whatever, and then, you know, just pay me some bread for coming up with the design. But you know, it's not that easy. And yeah, I mean, to me, it would just be an honor to like work on at least one model for them, just to be able to say, all right, like this is what I do. I got involved with Lego to release this one model, and I'm good. Like, you know, there's nothing more that I would want, you know.
So man, so let's switch gears a little bit, man, because you know Lego is always listening. So Lego, if you heard what he said, right? Let's make this thing happen. You know, like
all he has to do is apply to land as a Lego ambassador, and he could probably get his wish, Corey. Speaking from as a Lego ambassador.
all right.
He could
But here's the thing, though. Like,
it's
ironically, as a Lego master, like I thought about applying for the land, but I don't want Lego in my house like that. Like, I love Lego, but I only want to like have the pieces for the models that I build. I don't want sets and have to review things and whatnot. Like, I love Lego, but like
that's not what land is about anymore, man. Land is not about that anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's news to me. So
no, you kind of know that.
I mean, I thought that you guys were just like reviewing things, and like there had to be like a certain like procedure for that. Like I didn't. You guys just aren't getting sets just to get sets, right? No.
A recent project that you were on, and I'm probably telling too much. A recent project that you were on was
I wasn't gonna bring that up.
I wasn't trying to, but I'm trying to make you understand. Like I'm trying to make you understand. Okay. So the recent project that you were involved in, that was part of that. So land is about just doing reviews anymore. It's not. It's moved past that.
I'm land by association then.
Man, my name is Bennett, and I ain't in it. Right. So you mentioned something, right? You said you don't want to have no Lego in your house. You just want to have the Lego pieces to build your stuff. Mm-hmm. That was kind of leading into my next question for you. Now, Lego Masters is done, right? You know, we all did Buddy versus Christmas. That was like real back to back and everything like that. Now, 5 years. It's been 5 years now. Now 6 years removed from being on that set, having those cameras and all that stuff in front of you. My question is two parts. Number one, do you miss it? And number two, if given the opportunity, will you come back?
Would you go back?
Yes and yes. You guys should already know this about me, all right? Like, I would love to be on set again, because you know what it is that I really appreciated from that experience? It's like I felt like my creativity was already up here. But once you're on TV, you got those cameras in your face, you got the pressure of the time clock. When you come back home, your building abilities or just being able to mentally figure things out goes all the way up here. And I would love another boost. Like, who wouldn't love another creative boost? It's like creativity steroids or something. Like, it really forces you to, or pushes you to the brink of where you thought your limits were and then beyond. So I could only imagine now, X amount of years after that experience, how much better I could possibly be. So yeah, I would love the opportunity. I hope for, you know, an avenue that, you know, where, you know, people could appreciate it and everything. Like, to get that call for the Lego Christmas special, like, that was, you know, like, our guy, I don't want to say his name because I don't know if he watches it or not, but you know, we would love to have you on this. But, you know, the whole vaccine thing kind of blocked me from doing that. So I was like, all right, listen, I know my man now.
I would say,
Man, no, he got all the vaccines in the world. He got all the 6 Infinity vaccines. He's ready for you. Call Mel. And they said, all right, we'll do that. And my man Mel went up there and made history. Yeah, I would honestly love an opportunity to get back in front of those cameras and show the world what I have.
and that's why I asked, because some of us, you know, we get off the show and we kind of go back to the routine of life, and life changes. You know, I know for your life has changed since being on the show. You know, you transitioned from, you know, being a builder and everything. Now you are a father.
Yeah.
So, you know, things change as you progress. So, you know, for some people, that's not, you know, they're not interested in being back on the show. They're not interested in going through, you know, waking up 5 a.m. for all call, you know, and getting down to that lobby, getting onto that bus, you know, and then being ready to mentally get to work and you know, present something that's going to blow the socks off of the judges. Some people don't want to do that again. You know, the lives have changed. So that's why I was asking that question. I just want to make sure that fire was still in you.
Oh no, the fire is still in me, but the only thing that's changed since then is just that, you know, I have somebody else controlling that knob of how much fire I have.
Yeah.
So it's like if I get back in the ring on anything, whether if it's commission projects, whether if it's TV, my lady needs to know that I'm bringing something back home. You know, that's the only stipulation. But
Absolutely.
Lego Masters pays well, so I mean, she wouldn't turn her nose to me going back out there. You know.
With that said, you know, your life's changed, and you know, you're always going to be a Lego master, and you're always going to be a creator. You have created life, right? You know, since Lego Masters, and I want to know is like, you know, you loved and you created life, and you lost, and then you tried again, and you won in life, and now you're loving even more. And with that said, if you care to share, please tell us the updates of fatherhood.
Well, it's definitely been a journey since I moved from my hometown of New York, where you know I met this lovely woman down in Maryland, and we connected. We decided we wanted to build together, pursue being parents, and we're all super excited. You know, my son came along, and you know he had some health complications, but you know we laid out a game plan as far as what we were going to do, you know, to make sure that he had a healthy life to, you know, to the best of his ability. And as he was here, the conditions got a little worse to where the doctors really couldn't do much for him, and we had him for about 39 days, and he passed. But the time that we had with him kind of reaffirmed for the both of us that we wanted to be parents. So we knew at that point we wanted to try again, but you know there was a lot of, you know, emotions to digest and get through in order to be in the right place again to try again. So a couple of years later, you know, we get back in that ring, and you know we were stepping correct. We're making sure that all the tests and everything are necessary, which I mean I could go on and on about as far as where I thought we were as a society medically and where we really are, and things to like if parents want to like try for the first time. I can give so much information on things to look out for to make sure that they don't go through what we went through. But you know, we had all our T's crossed and I's dotted this time around, and we were blessed to, you know, have a little girl. And right now we're celebrating the blessing of our daughter. All that to say, like, you know, you gotta mentally be in that space to where you could try again. And just make sure that everything is in line, all your ducks are in a row, and then I say go for it. Like if it's in your heart, do it.
Yeah.
But you know, this little girl, she's amazing. She surprises me every day with everything that she's learned, and I mean, I'm just, you know, trying to gear her up to be on Lego Master season 20. You know.
Listen, man, that's gonna be an awesome season. You know, Tyler, he got like 3 now, so it's like, you know,
I know Tyler got a big family now, man.
he tries to say
Taylor is nonstop. He's trying to build a team.
Yeah.
Dude, listen, I got my son. That's all we need, yo. Good.
We'll get you out here on this, man, because we know you got to go, man. We love you, man. You know you my brother, man, and I know you that dude's brother, man. And hopefully we can get together, man, and get a collab going and stuff like that. Take care of the family, man, first, and then when you come ready to play, we'll be here waiting for you at the playground, bro.
Yeah, man.
Y'all my brothers. You know, I always got love for y'all. And whenever y'all ready to roll, just let me know.
All right, they knocking at the door for you, man.
They are.
Thanks for the time, bro.
Yeah,
All
man.
right, man.
All right. All right, next up, F1 and the land. Now that sounds like a cuss word, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the Formula One series that happened down in Miami. And did you know that Lego was a part of the F1 series by actually like building several actual usable cars. It was 10 cars, right, that were on this grid, right? They were about 3,300 pounds and nearly 400,000 bricks. And they reached up the speeds to 12 miles per hour. Now, they got a little bit chippy. You say 12, you like, oh, 12 miles an hour. But they got a little bit of chippy. They let the actual F1 series car drivers drive these models and things got a little bit chippy. A couple of them got broke.
Yep. Yep. I saw some of them do it crashing into each other, and they had to remind them, "Hey guys, it's this the Lego, the Lego."
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you can rebuild that stuff, right?
They don't care nothing about that.
No.
I think this is major, and
Mhm.
it makes sense because if you know anything about marketing, you
Mhm.
you're building up to something major. So earlier this year, January, when they released, or even December when they released the upcoming year of sets,
Mhm.
the champions had nothing but F1 series, Formula One race cars. And
Mhm.
me personally, I don't like Formula One race cars. I like watching the races, but I don't want to build that. I like building the actual race cars. I like building the Audis, the Mercedes. I like
Mhm.
building Fords. I like that. I don't like building those cars because they all look the same. They're just changing the stickers on them, right?
Right.
And then they came out with the smaller ones, for the city set. So, we started to notice like, okay, they're focusing on Formula One.
Right.
Why? This is the why. Because Formula One was going to be here in Miami in the US. And
Mhm.
it's going to be in the US. Lego found an opportunity to connect with them. I know they were doing Technic sets with Formula One race cars as well. So
Right.
this is a multi-year, lead up to them building these giant
Yeah.
Formula race cars. They had
Yeah.
6 or 7 of them put
Mhm.
in track. People are going to be watching. Lego. Oh my gosh, Lego was doing that. I gotta go see what Lego sets is out. Bam, you have Formula One race car,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, they got these. I'm gonna buy all of them. Oh,
Yeah.
the Technic ones, I'm gonna buy, and that's how you rope them right back in. Man, I tell you, man, Lego is whoever's doing marketing in Lego, they know what they're doing. That team
Yeah.
knows what they're doing.
They definitely hit the mark on this one, and we talked about this way ago before. I said, that you're tapping into a whole nother market of F1 series, goers, right? And you got Lego stores. If you can pop over in a Lego store at one of these series, oh man, it's going to be big, especially if you selling those cars,
Yep,
because you get to take a piece of that event back home with you, right? And
exactly.
so, like you said, it was a multi-year campaign up to the big moment where they built these cars. So it was a great opportunity, and it was a good lead up to it. So I think this was the perfect match made in heaven, right? And this boosted sales. You're tapping into a whole nother market. Just excellent, right? All the way around. They also invited several members of the land to this event, and they at first hand got to see, they were up on the cars, like they were up when the cars were in the pit before the race.
Mhm.
They were up on the cars taking photos of their own photos of these models, and that was awesome too. I don't know the details, but I would just assume that they would pay the way for these land members to be there for their media, right? And that's an awesome opportunity. That is by far an awesome opportunity, because this is a big event, and like no matter where you are from the US, to go down to Miami for this F1 series, like you said, like, it's not too many F1 series events that happen in the US because it's a global event, right? They're racing all over the international globe, right? So I think that, going to this event is like, just once in a lifetime.
I have a bit of a question then, because
Mhm,
part of the land, right?
mhm,
Part of this ecosystem of other content creators and stuff like
mhm.
that.
Yeah.
So this opportunity is a once in a lifetime opportunity. If I'm a member of the land,
Hmm.
let's say that Marvel, for example, is having a big red carpet event. Secret Wars is coming out next in 2 years, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Doom is coming out next year. They have
Mhm.
this big carpet event, and I'm a Marvel guy, right?
Right. Right.
The land know, hey, you know what? Does the land know that Corey is a big Marvel guy?
Hmm.
He's asking for the Marvel sets. Let's send him to that red carpet.
Hmm.
Or do they, the land, say, hey, you know what? Corey has about, 10K followers, 12K followers, but this other content creator has 100,000 followers. But
Right.
they don't know nothing about Marvel.
Right.
Let's them instead. Is that how the land works? I might be causing
Mm.
trouble now.
You might be. You might be. The the optimist prime in me wants to tell you that they look for the person who is most, who this opportunity would most serve, right? If you are that Marvel guy and that Marvel person, they would forward that opportunity to you, right? But then on the other hand, there's something that I've seen where that it's the usual suspects, right? And where I say that it's the ones that you just said, like the ones with the most followers, kind of get the publicity events because their outlet is booming so well that you can get that one person and reach 100,000 people. It kind of makes sense on a marketing standpoint, and you can't be mad at that. You can't, because if that one person has put the work in, and where they have 100,000 followers, that's you're gonna reach more heights with that one person versus several people with a couple thousand, right? But here's what comes into play, right? You got six in one hand and half a dozen in the other, and you have to choose which way you're gonna go, right? Are you gonna give that opportunity to a person who's probably gonna be the most deserving of it, or are you gonna give it to the person that kind of got this same opportunity over and over again? But I mean, chances are you're reaching a bigger audience. So now you got to choose.
Forget that, man. Give it to Corey. Followers, 2,000 followers.
I
And
wish I had 100,000, and maybe things would be a little bit better for me. But here's the thing: like with my experience with the land, don't get me wrong. I think the land is great. It's great opportunities. I have gotten great opportunities that are coming, and people don't even know yet. They're coming. They're being revealed like a little bit later on, but I can't really say much to it. But um have I gotten opportunities to go down to Miami and stuff like that? No. Have I gotten like the new sets waves and stuff like that? No. Like even like the Star Wars stuff, I went out and bought. Like I didn't get that, right? But am I mad about it? No, I'm not, because I've gotten a lot from the land, right? I gotten a lot. I just haven't gotten anything recently, but I have gotten a lot over the years. And mind you, I've probably been in this thing, what, 3 years now? So, I'm grateful. And when they tell me that it's over, then I'm still grateful because it's a gift, right? But I do think that, there's the there's I hate this call it the status quo, right? But here's the thing: you got people who work hard on their social media and they are repping of it, right? So they got the 100,000 followers. Okay, well then you should get the cream of the crop at that point, right? And because you worked that hard. Did Mel Brown work that hard to get 100,000? No, I didn't. That's why probably I don't have it. But you should get the benefits that come with that. And so like, and I get it, like I want to fight for the little guy. I am the little guy, But if the little guy hadn't put the work in to be the big guy, then what are we really talking about?
All I'm saying is, whenever a carpet event happens,
Mm-hmm.
better see my
Just make sure you apply again, Corey. Just make sure you apply.
again. So, now we talked about this earlier, but we Lego Masters, so we always gonna be talking about our Lego Master family.
Right.
Season 5. We talked about those who are coming in on season 5.
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk about some predictions. Now, the common predictions that we always have is number one, are they going to be getting rid of people first episode?
Okay.
Doing that the last 2 seasons.
Okay.
They continue doing that.
They got rid of people on the first episode the last 2 seasons?
Last 2 seasons, they got rid of 2 teams. They got rid of Drew and Miranda from season, and they got rid of I forget the name of the couple, but the couple it was 2 guys. I forgot their name, but it was quick first, so got them out of there. So are we doing that for season 5? Are we going to be seeing another elimination on the first episode?
Oh, you know what? It makes sense. It makes perfect sense. I'm sitting here looking at the number of teams. Without the super team, Corey, there's only 11 teams. So it makes sense for to have that super team in there because now you got 12 teams, right? And I say the super team because these are names that we know and they've been on this show before. So it makes because I was trying to figure it out, like, why do they have 11 teams? We had 10. The other shows were like 12. Why do they have 11 teams? That don't make no sense. And it's the detective in me, and I'm trying to figure out, like, why does Lego Master only have 11? They don't have 11 teams. What they didn't tell you is that they have 12 teams, and they're going to secretly bring these people in. And so that's why I'm trying to tell you that on this show, I am spoiling this. And you know what? I might get a call from Lego Master to tell you, hey, you got to take your content down. you got to take your content down. Like that's. But here it is. It says it right on this list right here, this overview list. It says, but I don't know why they got him listed as the firefighters because I don't think Caleb is a firefighter. We know Steven. Caleb is a firefighter, huh?
He's a Minecraft designer.
He's a Minecraft designer. But they got him listed as the firefighters, whatever that's worth. Maybe that's a type of challenge or something. They got to go up against them or something. It's speculation, right?
Yeah.
But their names are listed in this cast. So technically, I mean, like, if I get a phone call from them, I'm gonna be real mad, like I was always. I got like 5 phone calls from them that take stuff down. Like 5.
Listen, man, if they're deciding to do that, then we're probably going to be getting some more surprises throughout the season.
Mm-hmm.
We're probably going to get some more teams that will be coming back. Either to do a guest appearance or to be part of a guest challenge. I feel like for season 5, you have to switch it up because the 5th season, people get tired of the same old same. That's why Australia, they decided to make their 5th season the All-Stars. Where they brought back all the winners, brought back different winners from different seasons, and then the next was the grand slams or whatever, where they had the World Cup. They had the World Cup on their season 6. So it's season 7 for Australia. They're doing the same thing. So you have to switch it up. You have to do it differently to bring more people in. Here's my question. When it comes to the finale, like, just based on the teams that you see listed here, who do you think is going to make it to the finale? Not who's going to win. Who do you think is going to make it to the finale?
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you that it's probably 2 siblings, and it might be a siblings team. It might be a brother and sister, which is a sibling team, right? And it's gonna be the mother and son team. And I'm gonna tell you that the mother and son team wins it.
Wow.
I put $100 on it.
Wow. I'm going to say, I'm going to say that it is going to be siblings all the way across the board.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have the different variations of siblings. I think we're going to have a brother team, brother sister team, and
Mm-hmm.
sister team. I think it's going to be the same thing they did in season 2, where they had all brothers teams at the end. I think they're all sibling teams, and those sibling teams are going to go head to head to see who is the best combination of siblings. I think that's where we're going to go. And if I'm, you know, I don't even know who would win that. I'm rooting for my team, my boy Ian, because I feel like I kind of pushed him in that direction. I'm never going to take credit for all his work, but then again, we got those two brothers from Toronto, me and Travis. I mean, we didn't do it in our season. You might see it in this one.
You might. All right, next up. We haven't played this game in a while, but it's Make It or Break It. And let's talk about the May 4th Star Wars Lego sets.
Oh yeah.
All right. We'll start off. All right. Jango Fats fire 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jango Fats fire spray class Let me wait, hold on. That's what it's called. I thought it was the slave one. What in the world? Wait a minute.
Man, come on, brother.
All right, wait. Let me write this again. Wait, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, first set up is going to be Jango Fett's Fire Spray class Starship. Man, that's a mouthful. It's going for about $300. You're breaking it or you're buying it?
Man, I am going to buy it. I did not buy it. However, I've seen a lot of AFOs buying this set. This is the Django Fett. I mean, come on now. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. The colors and everything like that. People love it. I'm definitely gonna buy it.
Yeah, I'm a brick it. The word is brick it. I'm a brick it because it's supposed to be the first slave one before the slave one was the slave one. So I'm definitely bricking this. All right. Next up, Brick It or Break It. Brick built Star Wars logo for about $60.
I am buying it. Look at it. This is what you need. Listen, if you are one of those AFOs that have a basement full of Lego Star Wars stuff, you need this. You probably already built it already by yourself. You need something like that. So I'm not even a huge Lego Star Wars collector, but that is something that I need. I love the way they built this. I love the way the shapes and the curves on this thing. This thing
Okay.
is, I'm buying it.
All right. I'm with you. I already bought it. I think I bought it twice. Like I bought it online and I went to the store to buy it. Like because I wanted it right now. But I might have to give one away. All right. So next up is the Battle Droid with Stap. All right. It's about 140. You're breaking it or you're breaking it.
I'm breaking it, man. I mean, I mean, just looking at it, I'm not interested in it. And then you have the little micro version next to it.
Yeah.
That's probably the weakest out of the set lineup. To be honest with you, I'm not.
I'm breaking it. I'm breaking it as well. All right. Next up, Rebel U-Wing Starfighter. I'm breaking this. I feel like we had this set already at this scale. Maybe the minifigures are a little bit different, but I feel like Lego has done this already. How about you?
I'm right with you. I'm breaking it. Not interested.
All right, let's do this. All three helmets. You got the Jango Fett helmet running about $70. You got the Kylo Ren helmet, $70, and you got the AT driver helmet, $70. Are you bricking or breaking? Or you splitting?
And this is for all three.
All three, or you're splitting?
I'm gonna split.
Okay.
Split. The AT driver, I'm definitely buying it.
Okay.
The Kylo Ren helmet, I'm definitely going to buy it.
Okay.
The Fett helmet, I'm gonna break it.
Okay. All right. I'm breaking all of these things. I really don't like the helmets. I think they sculpted right. I'm just not a fan of the helmets. I'm not.
All right.
All right. K2SO security droid for $90. I'm buying. I'm bricking it. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to do the same. I don't know what this is, and that's failure on my part, not being a huge fan of
Mhm.
what series this guy is from. But I don't
Right.
I see the purpose in this, so I'm breaking it.
So I'm gonna hip you to something. It is Rogue One, and I believe it's definitely Rogue One, but he might show an appearance in Andor. So just watch Rogue One. Watch Rogue One. Your man Forrest Whitaker
Okay.
is in Rogue One. So watch it. Watch it. You'll like the droid because the droid has a smart mouth.
All right, no problem. That Joy's from Jersey. Cool.
Yeah, he's from Jersey. He's good. He's good. He's good to go. All right. All right. That'll do it.
Well, wait, we got one more, man.
Which one you got? What am I missing?
We got one more, man. That Revenge of the Sith Heroes and Villains.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I can see
Which
why.
is the Revenge of the Sith Heroes and Villains. Are you bricking or breaking?
I can see why you was trying to skip that, man. I'm
Yeah,
breaking. I don't. I don't.
I'm breaking it. I'm breaking it. I'm breaking it. I can't do like the brickheads. These are the brickheads, right? I
Yeah.
can't. I'm not a fan of the brickheads either.
Hmm.
I'm just not. You know, and love Star Wars. I'm just not. I'm not a fan of the brickheads.
Say no more. Say no more.
All right, I'm trying to see what else. What else did we? I think. Oh, Chopper. We missing Chopper, right? It's hard to see what came out. I'm trying to look.
Yeah, these they're kind of blending. They're kind of blending in.
Blending in, right? That's X Star Wing Fighter seemed like it was already. That ain't new. Oh, that's an exclusive. So you got the Luke Skywalker Rebel Pilot, which is a brickhead. We'll do that one, and we'll do the Chopper. I
Okay.
think the Chopper would be last one. Okay, all right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next up, Luke Skywalker Rebel Pilot Brickhead. I'm breaking it. I told you I don't like the brickheads really. Even though this one's pretty detailed. Like they got the helmet and everything, and he's in his Rebel Pilot digs with the visor and everything. I'm just not a fan of the brickheads.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna brick it as well. I don't know. I'm not a fan of these brickheads. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm just not a fan of these brickheads.
All right, and last, let's do this one. Chopper C1
Hey,
10P, the astromech droid, right? He was once on Rebels, which was one of my favorite series, $400. Are you bricking or breaking?
I'm going to buy it. I'm
Yeah,
going. I'm going to brick it.
yeah,
Uh, yeah, I'm going to brick it. I mean,
yeah.
there's not a lot of stuff I like, but I do like the details in this one, so I'm gonna go with it.
I'm definitely buying. I actually bought it twice. I bought it online, couldn't wait, and I went and bought it at the store. So I might have to give one away for free.
Yeah.
But so I am definitely going. Already, I'm about to brick it because I already bought it. So,
Brick it.
um, yeah, why not?
Why not? Oh man. All right, folks. Well, that is it. That is it, man. Brother man, what is on the agenda for you? We are in May. So what's going on, man?
We're in May, which means that June is around the corner, and Brick World Chicago is coming. And I've been working on my collab.
Okay.
And it's very daunting, right? It is very daunting. I'm still working on it. I still got a few more stages to go until I'm done,
Okay.
but it will be ready and packed, ready to go for Chicago. And I'll be collabing with my good boy Jesse, and Troy's in the house. The Marvel Bros, the original collab is back.
That. That's
And we're going for another round at Chicago. So and here's the thing, I love Chicago because it's 5 days of collabing or conversing with all of the AFOLs from everywhere. So I enjoy that show, and I think I'm gonna do some things that I haven't done last year or the year before, And I think what I'm trying to work on giving a token to people who with their displays and stuff like that. So I'm working on something icy, real icy, So I'm gonna try to drop something icy. If somebody drops an ice cube on your table, it's not junk, yo. It's from iceberg. So I'm gonna drop an ice cube on your table, and that's the ice cube, the iceberg ice cube award. So um, that's what I think I'm gonna do this year. So and then I'm gonna try to sign up for a lot more events and just be more social.
Okay, okay. Look at that, man. What they say, the Scrooge, his heart grew 3 times larger.
3 times larger. There you go. See, I'm in the season of giving. I am in the season of giving.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's around the corner. I will be in the building. Me and Taka, we're gonna be doing our workshops.
Hmm.
Around the workshop that we're gonna do, man. They wrote me into it. I
Yeah.
wasn't really looking forward to doing that. I really wanted to just like kind of walk around because last year I didn't get a chance to really walk the hall and see everything. But when it comes to doing these workshops, I love doing them. I love the excitement that we bring. So I'm
Yeah.
that, but I am still working on what I hope to bring. So this is just a little piece of it,
What?
just a little bit right
All
here.
right. All right. All right. All right.
It's still coming along. I'm still
Yeah.
waiting for pieces to come overseas. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to signing up for some more stuff.
Yeah.
Leaving my little tokens. And
Hmm.
let me say this right now. Last year we had an issue with one of our displayers, experiencing some negative feedback and some negative things, man.
Right.
Whoever that person was last year,
Hmm.
make your face known this year. All
Oh,
right. Don't
sounds like a fight.
don't hide. Don't hide. Make sure you're very visible when you do what you're about to do. Okay.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
people all want to see your face, man. We ain't gonna bring no violence. We ain't gonna bring no violence. But Chicago's a big place.
But here's the thing. I think the offender was probably a kid. And so a kid has really no remorse or no nothing like that because they haven't been taught that yet, right? And so that, but in another on the other hand, parents, if your kid is going to this event, monitor your kid, keep your kid close. Don't let your kid just roam around free like it's Disney World and just meet me back. No, because there's adults here and your kid could get lost around adults. So be the responsible adult and be with your kid, know what your kid doing and just be presence in your kid's presence. So things like that won't happen or they won't get mixed up because at the end of the day, there's adults there in that venue. So don't leave your kid alone.
Absolutely, absolutely. And if your kid is alone and they're doing all that type of stuff, listen, I come from an age where, you have to talk sternly.
Hmm.
I don't mind talking sternly to no kid that's doing something that they shouldn't be doing. All right, so you don't want Lego Master Corey, the teacher version, to come out because that ain't no fun. All right,
Yeah, grab a kid up. We your daddy.
like this can't happen again.
Go get your daddy, son. Go get your daddy.
Reach your daddy.
Get your dad here.
And it's about a month. It's about a month and change away, man. So
Yeah,
it's gonna
yeah.
be fun. I expect to see you front and center for that Lego Master picture since you in a given spirit.
See, I'm in the age, right? I am in a given spirit. I am. But for that friend, they have to give me something for me to give you something. You want me on that Lego Master Paint? I ain't got no problem. I ain't got no problem being on a Lego Master. I ain't got no problem being on a Lego Master's picture. I meet and greet all day long. But you got to give me something
Greet that man's
in
palm.
return. It's a give and give. It ain't no take, 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 take. You know what I mean? Ain't no take, take, take. But you don't need me. They know they don't need me. You got the willing Lego masters such as yourself and the rest of all the casters from all the other seasons and even this new season that want to be front and center and say ta-da for free. For free.
And I'll
For
give her
free.
that spot.
He said, "I'm ready for free." Ta-da! For free.
Mhm.
That season 5 is going to be off the chain at Chicago because they all of them are going to be there. All of them are going to be there.
Be-
And here's the thing: they can't take a dime, bro. They can't. They can't. They're on contract. They can't take a dime.
Yep. It's all right. You're gonna show up or show out.
Yep.
With them 100%.
Me, I'm gonna be selling my t-shirts. I'm gonna be selling my minifigures. Yo, I got some dope minifigures that FX graphics. Oh no, not FX graphics. Eclipse.
He posted the
graphics. Eclipse graphics.
Bruh.
Yeah. Did you pick out who Lego Master was it? Like I'm the only one with the salt and pepper beard. Like it could have been you.
Everybody was hitting me up like, "Yo, you getting some minifigures done?" I'm like, "Nah."
Ain't nobody hit me up. Nobody, which makes it the element of surprise because the torso on that and my partner is on fire. He didn't even post that. My partner is on fire.
Got that? That's
yeah.
What's up. You already saw what I posted earlier, so
yeah.
My day or so, and that's from Brick Love, LUV.
Mm-hmm.
They held me down with the outfits, man. That was dope. That was real dope.
Yeah, man. I appreciate my friend Vic, man. He's my brother Vic, because he he's a family member, and he's experiencing something, man. And I just want to say, Vic, that we are here with you, man. I can't wait to see you in Chicago, man, and get a hug from you, man. But I'm truly happy that you're my friend.
Yeah, likewise, man. We already know, man. I already told him, man. I said, listen, man, your job ain't done here, man. So
yeah,
get better, get stronger, but your job ain't done.
Nope, you got work to do.
Yeah, man. All right, America. As always, we will try to do better.
We'll try to do better next time. We will. We'll try.
Good night, America.
Good night, America. Legoland. Everything is awesome.